What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So I just wanted to, make sure that you're enjoying these videos that I've provided. Again, remember to leave some comments. Let me know exactly how I'm doing. Bust that like, subscribe, share, most certainly to newer real estate agents that can definitely use this. Maybe this is you, maybe this is somebody else, but either way, I really hope that it's enriching your life. So here we go, moving forward on to step 3. Take care. First, we've gone through 2 previous videos, one of which dealt with the lender. You having a customer arrived, maybe a quick phone call from Facebook, inquiry kind of a deal. They contact you. First thing you want to do is have them contact the lender. So the lender is going to determine what their capability of purchasing a house is, and then once they are in fact capable, it's going to determine exactly how much house they're able to buy. Okay, so then after that, you definitely, and I'm going to put a star next to this one, you definitely want to dive right into the contract. So you want to send them the contract, the exclusive right to represent the buyer contract. That way, now you have a fiduciary duty to this individual or individuals, just to make certain that now there is a formed agreement via a document that can be used in court if necessary, it's vital. If it's not on paper, it never happened. I'm sure you heard that before, and it's true, especially in the real estate, okay? So moving forward, step 3, gather info. So at this point in time, you can always use different avenues now. You got Google Hangouts, you got Zoom, as the application that you can use just to have a video interface and be able to discuss the matters with them, considering the circumstances revolving around the world right now. So gathering info. There are a few key points that you definitely want to filter through. Aside from the price, right, which we'll go through a little bit here as well, the price, the location is the biggest. Location is the biggest because the location determines pretty much everything, okay? Are they looking for one specific location, or are they looking for a surrounding area around that one location? Make sure you specify this on your back end within your computer through the MLS when you're doing specific searches and you want to create an auto email. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but step 3, the gathering info part is vital. You want to make certain that you understand what their goals are. So quite simply, let's do this. So gathering information. A lot of people, they create their own list. There's like 30 different questions you want to ask people. I just keep things kind of loose, but they're still systematic, okay? You want to systematize anything and everything that you do more than once, okay? It'll save you time in the long run, and it'll provide you with impeccable organizational skills, okay? So when you're gathering information from them, kind of see it as a threefold deal, okay? Because this is the most important right here, the future, okay? A lot of realtors do not think in this situation because some find difficulty putting themselves in a situation of their buyer. The more that you can relate to your buyer, the more you're going to be able to empathize, and the more you're going to be apt to finding exactly what it is that they desire, okay? So you definitely want to check that off. What's the point in hiring you if you're going to be looking for a house that you would like versus your client, right? So future should be over here. This one right here, present, very important. Where are they living right now? What are their circumstances right now that they're totally used to? So you can see where this transition is happening. Why are they moving? Get down to the bottom of what their intention is. Get down to how motivated they are to go and purchase a home. What kind of a home? Are they looking for a single family? Are they looking for their first investment property? So you got your present right here, right? And then with this present part, you want them to ultimately find their future. But what happens in the middle of it all? You've got present, you've got future, and you're probably thinking past. No, past doesn't matter. This is where you want to gear them up for the whole want and need situation. Boom. Because what you want to do at this point in time is figure out what they absolutely want versus what they absolutely need, okay? And once you're able to go through that list and know the difference, now you can describe to your client, hey, I understand that you have this need for this garage, for instance, right? But let's say I find you a home that allows for you to put a garage on it as it has a huge yard, which was just in a want column. Is that something that you'd be open to? So that's what you want to do. You want to use the middle column here as a means to understand the flexibility in which you can work. And what this does is it opens up, within the criteria they're allowing, it opens up your ability to find a house a lot easier, a lot faster, and still within exactly what they're looking for. You don't want to create too small of a box, because then you're just looking for that needle in the haystack and you're not going to find it, okay? And if you do find it, it's going to be well beyond the contractual agreement, which you're also trying to fulfill too. You want to put your best foot forward, so why not do that? So before this video is any further lengthy, I just wanted to overview this. So present part here, what are they doing right now? You know, why is it that they want to move? What is their motivation? Find their motivation, okay? Keep that motivation in your head so that you can continue to reiterate that throughout the conversation that you have with them. Hey, I want to make sure, you know, keep in mind, I want to make sure that you find this home because boom, 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 boom. Tell them this. The more that you have them in mind, the more that they will realize that you are truly working for them, which is no joke. This is what we do. We are constantly putting ourselves in other situations to allow them to have a terrific result, okay, based on our hard work. Wants and needs, definitely play a little bit with these, because a lot of individuals that come your way, they may not be fully prepared, or maybe they haven't even deep dived into all these questions yet. They expected for you to kind of sift through. So definitely keep that in mind. We're trying to educate clients first, right? And then as far as the future, well, what would be your ideal location? What would be your ideal home? And so once they begin to explain from that perspective of what their ideal home style would be, or their ideal home levels, or how large the rooms are, do they want a pool, do they need a pool, things like that, all this can be pushed into the future, and now you have a really nice criteria of what they're looking for, which can be modified gradually as things progress. But now you all have a perfect understanding. Okay, I understand that this is the specific town or location. I understand that this is the specific price range, which we know through the lender, but you also feel comfortable with. I also know this, 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 and this, okay? So I wanted to give you kind of an overview of how I function as a whole. And I really appreciate your time, you know, and allowing for me to impart in you. Again, I'm definitely open for any kind of, you know, intelligence you might have on your end you'd like to just provide to me. I'd greatly appreciate that. But just remember 3 things at the end of this, okay? Love, respect, and always take that time to reflect. Blessings to you and yours. And remember, deuces, no excuses. Peace.